Okay, Erin is with me. Hello, Erin, and she is going to tell us what a wonderful experience she's been having in her life. Some really big wins have come up, and we are
Right.
together on your sixth healing session today. So, if you could just share where you started, if you can remember before you came to me, tell me where you were at
Right.
and
When I
what your
started,
goal was. Yeah.
right. So when I started with you, I was feeling unsupported by my environment and by my relationships. I'm a small business owner and I wasn't seeing the numbers come in that I wanted to come in, that I needed to come in to keep to keep my paying my obligations. And it was causing me a lot of stress and I just felt lack. And yeah, I just felt a lot of lack. And um yeah, and a lot of pain from, that feeling of being unsupported. There's a lot of pain that goes along with that.
Mhm. And I just
So,
want to say that you were also a person who studied mindset for many years, and you
right.
know what to think and you know what to do to transform your world.
And I was doing it. I was doing
Yes.
all the things, and I really reflected on, well, what's the difference between knowing and doing the work and then working with you and doing the energetic work. And I've been reflecting a lot on that because it's made a huge difference. And the results, like I've gotten results by just mindset work, but it's like had all this knowledge and I was applying it, but it was missing something. There was like, I don't know, my best language for it would be like there was blocks that I
Yes.
couldn't break through and I couldn't get to the other side. And I didn't know what it was. And after I started working with you, those walls started coming down
Mm.
and and things started flowing the way I was intending them to and I wanted to and I desired them to.
Yes.
So
Yeah, it's so
yeah,
beautiful. And so we can imagine it like, the basics and the foundation for us is, we have to know how to think and use our mind for our good. And then what we'll start to notice is it gets us so far. And then sometimes we can still feel a bit capped. And there's this feeling of resistance inside of us for some reason in our business or in our relationships or in our health. And so by addressing you, the energetic you, the inside you, and removing those resistances and energetic blocks, you're able to be more the truth of who you are. And
that's
so,
perfect.
as you are more the truth of who you are, when source brings energy to you, which is happening all the time, it can flow through you so much easier without that resistance. And then your goals and your dreams start coming to fruition.
That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect. Yeah, and because I've been reflecting, I was like, what happened? I've been working at all this stuff for years. What happened? What happened to break through these walls? And working with you has made all the difference.
Yeah, and let's
So
just share a little bit. Thank you for saying that. Let's just
yeah,
share a little bit. Like each time we're in a session together, we're just on Zoom like this, and we talk maybe for 10, 15 minutes, and the rest of the time I'm doing the energetic healing. And then
right.
when we come out of it, I'm sharing with you what happened. And it tends to be as you hear, you have these ahas and you can feel the shift within you. And I think that part of your way of being just naturally becomes freer because you can see and feel something inside of you that is much more clear.
Yeah, I definitely feel it in my body when we're done. I feel the difference.
Yes.
And then the results start happening. I'm like, okay, this is it, it's not something you can see. It's just
Yes.
but you experience the results of it. It's like a wind. Or, you can't see it, but you
Yes.
see the results of it,
Yes. And you
right?
feel it inside of you too, right? You can
Yeah.
feel the
Yes.
difference. Just like you would
Right.
feel that breeze on your face, you can feel it.
That's very true.
So tell everyone what happened to you after our last session and how much time it happened to you afterwards.
So after our last session, I had been working with a hotel in our area trying to work my way into an account because that was important to me. That was part of my business plan. And I had been working with them for months and I had given them samples and then it was just quiet. I heard nothing and I was like, oh, what should I do? I don't know what to do. And I just felt like just let it be, just let it sit. You've done everything you can do. That's all you're going to do. And then after our last session, within an hour, I had an email from the buyer for the hotel, and she um, placed a very large order that's a consistent order, like that they're going to be ordering every month for their large property. And it just it blew my mind. I was like, this is, and I and like I texted you right away and let you know what had just happened, because it was
Yes.
just a perfect, it was like instant. It was like an instant
Mm.
result, and it was shocking. It shocked me. But because of the work we did, I felt like I can hold this.
Hmm.
And before, I had resistance to it because I felt like I couldn't do it and I wasn't supported and I didn't feel that way. Right.
Hmm.
So that
So
was freed
beautiful.
up. Yeah.
So amazing. And so now, when we just got on for our session today, you started talking about expanding and hiring in your business and creating this business that can actually support these larger orders that you've already started to receive and you will continue to receive and have.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. We're looking like it's just opened up a new avenue of expansion that makes perfect sense and like a logical timeline for like what my business has gone through. And it just makes perfect sense. And it's like the perfect path. And
Mhm.
but there's nothing blocking the flow now. And it can just happen.
So
Right.
beautiful. And
Yeah.
so, besides the amazing results that you've been having in your business, if you had to kind of, I don't even know if it's possible, but if you had to kind of share from your heart what this experience has done for you, just we're having 7 healing sessions together and we're on our
Right.
sixth one today. What kind of has changed inside of you?
I come to a whole new understanding of like I of course I don't understand everything, obviously, but it's like it's been like a missing piece of this puzzle, like the mind, body, spirit, right? And I thought I was addressing the spirit, but there was more that needed to be addressed that I couldn't, it's like when you're too close to something you can't see
Yes.
what the problem is, right? Somebody else can come along and see it easily, right?
Yes.
And I can't see it because I was too close. I was too caught up in what was going on. And it's just like I spent so much like and it's not just the business results, like my relationship with my husband is so good, so much better. I feel so supported. I've attracted like amazing employee. I've attracted like these wonderful, wonderful employees. And before that wasn't happening business, like I had some, you know, hit and miss,
Hmm.
but like I'm just attracting the most wonderful people that are just perfect. And like we wake up in the morning and we're like, we are so blessed. We are so
Hmm.
blessed. Like we just look at each other and like my husband's studying with me in the morning now. Like we get up
Wow.
tomorrow and we watch, we do our Bob Proctor
Yes.
lessons. So we get
It's
up and have
beautiful.
coffee with Bob and we talk about our day and we make plans together, which, we got married very young and we had a lot to figure out and we didn't ever really figure out how to work together. And now I feel like we're working together more than we've ever had before.
It's so beautiful.
So
So
yeah.
basically, it's filtered into every aspect of your life.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
So would you recommend it?
Yes, I would. And I have been. I've been telling people,
So
I've
great.
been telling people that are close to me, like, this makes a huge difference. This has made a huge
Yes.
difference for me. And I would 100%, 1000% recommend it.
Thank you.
It's like it's a piece that most people neglect. And I was
Hmm.
neglecting,
And I
but just
think,
through ignorance.
yeah,
You know?
exactly. We
Yeah,
neglect it because we don't know about it or we don't understand the process. And for me, it's just like I don't, whenever my tooth hurts or I think that I have a cavity, I don't try and look in the mirror and try and figure out how I can fix that or extract my own tooth. I go to my dentist and she takes care of everything for me and I feel
right,
better. I don't
right.
need to understand the process of exactly what she's doing in order for me to feel better. And I think it's kind of a similar analogy here where you get to feel better and you get to see the results happening in your life so that you know it's working.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm so
So
excited for you, Erin. Thank you so
I'm so
much.
grateful to have an opportunity to work with you.
Yeah,
So yeah,
so
I highly recommend
beautiful.
it.
Oh, thank you, Erin, and all the best for your business. It's just going to grow and expand from here, as well as your relationships and the feeling of freedom and love that you hold for yourself, which is now being reflected back in others and how they are treating you. So beautiful.